Once upon a time, in a small, quiet village, there lived a donkey named Mungo. Ordinary on the outside, unnoticed by everyone, but carrying a calm strength no one could see. Every morning, his owner, an old farmer named Ramu, would load him with sacks of grain and send him down the same path to the market town. Same road, same routine, day after day. But one evening, everything changed. The sun had already started to set. Long shadows stretched across the ground. Mungo had finished his deliveries for the day and was heading home. But something was wrong. He had taken a wrong turn. Maybe he was tired. Maybe the light had fooled him. But Mungo found himself walking deeper and deeper into the dark forest at the edge of the valley. The trees grew taller. The sounds grew stranger. Leaves rustled where there was no wind. Mungo's heartbeat picked up pace. He stopped walking. He looked left. He looked right. He didn't recognize anything around him. And then a low, deep sound rolled through the air like thunder. A growl. Mungo turned slowly. There, just 30 feet away, stood a lion. A massive, golden lion, with sharp amber eyes locked directly on Mungo. His tail swayed slowly. He lowered his head. He was ready to pounce. Now, any other animal would have panicked. Any other animal would have run, and we all know what happens when you run from a lion. But Mungo did something surprising. He stood still. Inside, Mungo's legs were trembling. His ears were flat. His whole body wanted to scream and bolt. But his mind said one word: wait. He had heard the old farmer say something once many years ago. Late one night after a hard day, Ramu had sat beside Mungo under the stars and said, "Mungo, in this world, the one who panics first loses first." Mungo had never forgotten those words. And now, in the darkest, most terrifying moment of his life, those words came back to him. So he breathed slowly, deeply. He stood tall. He did not blink. He did not flinch. He stared back at the lion, not with aggression, but with quiet, unbreakable stillness. The lion took one step forward. Mungo did not move. The lion tilted his head. He had seen fear his whole life. He could smell fear. But this was different. This animal was not running. This animal was not shaking. This animal was simply there, grounded, present, fearless. The lion growled again, louder this time. Mungo let out a long, slow breath through his nose. His eyes stayed calm. His feet stayed planted. Seconds passed. The forest was completely silent. And then the lion turned. He looked away. He walked slowly into the shadows of the trees and disappeared. Mungo stood alone in the forest for a long moment. Then quietly, he found his way back to the path. He walked home under the stars. His legs were still shaking a little, but his heart felt something new. Strength. Not the strength of muscles, not the strength of speed, the strength of stillness. When Ramu heard the story the next morning, he sat quietly for a long time. Then he looked at Mungo and said softly, "You were afraid, but you didn't let fear decide for you. That is the rarest thing in this world. And here is what I want you to carry with you today. Fear is not your enemy. Fear is just a feeling. It rises. It shakes you, and if you let it, it drives you to make terrible decisions. But when you learn to stay calm in the face of fear, when you learn to breathe, to think, to stand still, everything changes. The lion in your life. It might be a difficult conversation, a failed business, a broken relationship, a moment where everything feels like it is falling apart. And fear will whisper, run, panic, give up. But stillness will say, wait, think, stand. Remember Mungo, a simple, ordinary donkey who faced a lion not with power, but with peace. Because sometimes the calmest person in the room is the most powerful person in the room. Stay calm, stay grounded, and never let fear do your thinking for you. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. And if you're new here, welcome to a place where every story has a lesson, and every lesson can change your life. See you in the next one.